Hey guys, Matt Numrich here. And listen, I just want to thank everybody in our community who's on this YouTube channel, who is a subscriber. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. Obviously, I also like this video as well. But this video is really built around what you guys want to hear more about. And a lot of questions that came through with our comments and contacting us was what happens when we talk about specifically senior self-defense, meaning senior citizen self-defense. People, that I put in this age gap is really from 55 on up. So I want to talk to you guys specifically. Obviously, most of us in our lives also have loved ones who are getting older in life as well. So if you want to, go ahead and share this video. But what I really want to cover right here is what happens when we start getting older, but we still need to defend ourselves. What are some things that we need to keep in mind? And what I want to do is I want to take this video right here to break down some tips that you can either use for yourself, or once again, you can share with other people in your lives who, well, let's just say are getting a little bit older, and we are all getting older. So the first thing that I want to go ahead and I want to go over is understanding that as we get older, even though our muscular strength may decrease, our tendon strength does not decrease as quickly. So we want to use that to our advantage. So if I have Don over here, as simplistic as it may seem, we want to use our grip strength to grab whatever we can grab, which will help us stay in a closer quarter situation. When we're getting older and we're not as agile, maybe we're not as strong, we don't want to defend ourselves in a kickboxing range like this. Why? Because size and strength count for a lot. How do we know that? Because take a look at any kind of combative situation. I don't care if we're talking about a boxing match or a kickboxing match or something like that. There are these little things called weight classes. The bigger, stronger person usually has an advantage. So in that case, if we are talking about an older individual who doesn't have, let's say, the strength that they used to, they still usually have the tendon strength that they used to. So when we grab, we want to make sure that we stay in this range right here. So I'm grabbing the person's neck, I'm grabbing the person's arm, maybe some clothing, whatever it takes us to keep it in this range. The second thing we want to do is focus on two main tools. The first tool is our basic knee strike. Now listen, I have a video that I just covered just knee strikes, so make sure you guys check out that. But when we're in this range right here, it keeps us in a range where we can start using these low line knee strikes. Notice I'm not teaching some high flying, spinning kicks of some sort. That's something that I maybe can't do very well, much less somebody who is 65, 75, 85 years old. But most people can go ahead and just simply raise their knee to a simple knee strike, and that's what we want to focus on right here. So we're grabbing to keep us in this range. We're also using low line attacks, let's say our knee strikes. Their tool, besides the knee strike that we want to focus on, is attacks towards the eyes. This is something where if I'm a senior citizen, if I'm in my later 60s, later 70s, I may not have the punching power, but if I go ahead and I rake someone's eyes, poke someone's eyes, it's going to have a real dire consequence to this person. But once again, how can I do this better? I can do it when I'm in a close quarter situation. So by grabbing somebody, kneeing, also working on rakes, pokes, things like that, that is something that's going to create an amount of pain where I can escape the kind of situation. So if we go ahead and summarize these things, all we're talking about is staying in a closer range by grabbing something so we stay in this range. So even if I have somebody who's now trying to push off me or trying to punch me, I'm staying in this range right here. I'm grabbing. I have my low line attacks with my knees, and I also have my eye rakes, my eye pokes as well to mix on in there as well. When we talk about senior self-defense, we must keep it simple. We obviously must keep our awareness up. We also play it smart by keeping in groups as well. What I wouldn't do is expose yourself in dangerous situations, in dangerous environments. So make sure that we go ahead and keep our common sense to us, make sure we travel with at least a partner, and also make sure that we keep safe environments to train as well. If you blend all this together, I guarantee you'll have a safer game plan. Thanks, guys.